I don't brag or boast. Click my glass.
What's up, players? I wanted to talk about getting lost in the process of things today. Last Wednesday, I filmed a video in Slab City, and I really didn't like how it was portraying my life, because it was like I was playing a character, and I don't want to be anybody else than who I am. I don't go out as much, and in that video, I was acting like a degenerate, and it's not who I want to be, and it's not the footprint I want to leave and it's not the footprint I want to leave on social media. My goal for this is to help y'all, and I know that was just so awkward what I just did. Is to help y'all, and we're doing Uber Eats, by the way. Yeah, I know the bullshit. I know. I thought you quit. I know I did, but then I realized I need the money. So, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, but back to what I was saying. I filmed a video, and I just really didn't like who or how I was portraying myself. The point is,
turn right.
I'm still figuring out who I want to be, not just in my personal life, but online. And I want to be somebody that brings value to people's lives. I don't want to be someone who portrays a certain style of living, but yet it's not real, it's not true. And it's not maintainable where I am right now to just go out every day and try to film something, something entertaining. I feel I have to remind myself that these vlogs were intended for me. They're intended to see my progress and where I'm at in life. I had to go pick up some fucking McDonald's. So back to what I was saying was, the main point is, when I picked up this camera and I started posting more, my biggest fear was changing, because I wanted people to view me a certain way. I don't want to change for others. I'm willing to change to better myself, but not to please people, not person in general. Shit, this happens all the time. Okay, talk to you guys in a bit.
Turn right.
I can talk like this, right? I'm not a people person. And I've noticed that I've been filming, and I've been deleting videos because I look bad and I care what people think. And that's so beyond the point of why I picked up a fucking camera. The whole reason for this, the whole reason you guys are watching me, is for me. Because I want to do this to prove something to myself. To prove that I could do this, that I could be consistent. I've always wanted to document my growth. And I never done it because I was afraid that, I was going to have people watching me. I'm not so afraid of people seeing me now. I kind of like it now. I think that's what it takes to do this. You gotta be a little narcissistic. You gotta like the attention. And I like it. It's so cringy to say that out loud, but I actually like the attention I get when I'm walking around the mall or I'm walking around a store and people are just staring at me. I guess that's what is needed when you're doing this kind of thing. And some of you are probably icky and going, what is wrong with this guy? But if you're somebody who wants to start vlogging, wants to start influencing people, you're gonna have to like the attention. You gotta be a little narcissistic, you know? Not be a dickhead or a prick or fucking douchebag, but be okay with having eyes on you. Even the eyes you don't want on you. Like your friends and family members. Or your business partners. You gotta put that away in your brain. You gotta focus on the process. Because I've also have noticed that during the time I've been posting on social media, every single minute of the day I'm like refreshing my For You page, or I'm refreshing my YouTube analysis just to see how many people have viewed my channel or how many people have liked my posts. And first of all, that's not productive in my daily life. I can't be doing that every day. And second of all, that's not the point. The point wasn't to get likes or a large following. The point was for me to see where I can improve on in my daily life, to see what it took to achieve my dreams. This is really just for me. This is me documenting my come up story. Like I said, you gotta be a little narcissistic, because it's like, how the fuck do you know you're gonna be successful? I don't know, I just fucking know it. Yeah, so if I'm able to inspire anybody, at least one person, I did my job. I did my job. I brought value. I want to be valuable. That's why I deleted the video I was making on Wednesday. And if you're James watching this, I am so sorry. I know, it was a rough night. The car broke down. Bro and I got in a fight because we were trying to like manhandle the car, and you know what happens when like two men don't agree. You guys just, it's nasty. Him and I, you know, we were like trying to figure out a way to get back home, and things just didn't go to plan, and I'm glad it didn't, because that day, well, that whole night, it made me realize that the only reason we were in that situation was because I thought I had to show a lifestyle that I didn't really live. And that's why I'm making this video. That's why I'm reconsidering what kind of content I want to make. I think I was going down the right direction with the daily vlogs, even though I really thought it was boring. Well, I didn't think it was boring. I actually enjoyed making them. I just thought the viewer would think it's boring. And why should I care about the viewer when these are for me? I am the viewer. I'm the guy who's liking the videos. I'm the guy who's watching it 20 times. It's crazy how social media could change a person's ideas. I starting out, I didn't really care what people would think of me, and then once I started posting videos, and my friends would encourage me, you know, they would give me text messages saying, "You're doing a good job, keep it up," and blah blah. Then that's when something changed. That was like, oh shit, people are actually watching. You know, I hope I don't say the wrong thing. I hope I keep them watching, you know? I hope I don't lose my following. And that's not me. I don't give a fuck. That's not who I am. I don't care. And I'm mad at myself for caring. I don't care. You know, this is for me. This is for the person who's inspired by these. I don't know who you are. I'm never gonna meet you, probably. But if I inspired you to take a risk in whatever you're doing, then God bless. I'm happy I was able to help with that. But enough of that self-pity bullshit. The point of this video is focus on the outcome. But no, fuck. The point of this video is to focus on the process. The message of this video is focus on the process, not the outcome. The outcome will blind you. It's gonna make you either speed up the process or you're gonna half-ass the process. When the process is the most important part. The outcome, that's subjective, because let's say you're starting to build a business brand and you made your first 10K. Now your goal was 10K and you got there, but now you're thinking about it, 10K was not a lot. I wish I made 25K. Like, there you go. The outcome is subjective, Now, if somebody who works at, let's say, McDonald's made 10K in a month, they're stoked. They've probably never made that much money in a month, So the outcome is subjective. It depends on who you are and what level of learning and what level of life you're in. And for me, I sometimes focus too much on the outcome and forget about the process. And once I reach the outcome, I either get lazy or don't try. I get lazy. And that's something I really need to change about myself. And once you reach the goal, the outcome, once you get that outcome you were looking for, you kind of gotta demand more of yourself, of your teammates. You gotta demand more. If not, there's gonna be a better person who's going to excel in the areas you couldn't excel in. And when it comes to personal growth, being complacent and being lazy, they're almost identical. You gotta keep persevering once you reach your goal. That's what changes a winner from a loser. The winner keeps on winning every year because he never stopped at that one win. He kept on working harder the next year. Now, a loser, when he wins, he doesn't remain a winner for long because he got that hit he was looking for. It's like a crackhead getting some drugs, Once he gets the hit, he's fine. And then after it wears off, he needs another hit. Or actually, maybe it's the other way around. Maybe the winner is the crackhead because he needs to keep going and doing the same thing that gave him that, boost. Well, that's beyond the point. The point is, you could get lost in transition, and the best way to stay on track, to not look at the outcome, but focus on the process, is by reminding yourself to always improve. I think I failed at that last week, where I was so focused on the outcome of things that I didn't really focus on my craft, on what I'm really doing this for. And I just hope that helps or resonates with you, because a lot of us, we could be working a 9 to 5 and do it. We could be working a 9 to 5 to fund our company, our business, right? And then we forget, okay, most of us, we could be working a 9 to 5 to fund our company, our startup. And we didn't think, okay, if we start working more hours, if we start, helping out more, maybe if we move up to management, because they'll pay us more, then we'll have enough to fund the startup. We'll have enough to buy new products. And you're forgetting that you're trying to quit that job. So why are you working harder to make more money in that job instead of working harder on the thing you want to create and the thing you want in life? I think the best way to overcome getting lost in the process is by having proper time management. For example, when I was doing both vlogs and Uber Eats and day trading, because when I was doing both Uber Eats, vlogging, and trading, and I was trying to do Uber Eats all day long and vlog it, and I was trying also edit at night, I didn't really have time for trading. And the whole purpose of Uber Eats was to fund my accounts. The whole purpose of vlogging was to vlog my growth in trading. And at the end of it, I was doing no trading, and that upset me.
In a quarter-mile turn right.
Because I'm a day trader first, then a vlogger. I'm not I'm not a delivery boy. Well, I won't be forever. And that's how you get lost in the process. Because you think you're doing what's right for your dreams.
Turn right, then turn left.
And then eventually, it kind of fades away. You forget that you're doing it for your dreams. Or you forget your dreams all entirely, and boom. You look at the time and you're wondering, where did it go? You know? Alright, I gotta get the next delivery. See you guys in a bit. I get it. We all have to start from somewhere. We're not all rich in the beginning. But you can make excuses like, oh, just stay another year here, just to make sure I have enough, just to make sure I can make ends meet. I don't like it here, but I'm gonna do it one more year. That's it, one more year, and then the year passes and you're still there.
Left lane, make a U-turn to stay on CLB.
Or shit, you know, your car got wrecked, and now you gotta save up for a new car because that's important. And what do you know it, a year turns into 3. And the worst part is, at some point, once you're working at a job for a while, you know, the people around you, you start becoming friends with them. And not everybody you meet in a 9-to-5 is working to pursue a bigger dream. Some of them are okay with working at 9-to-5, and there's nothing wrong with working at McDonald's. Who else is going to give me my slushie, you know? But if you're an inspiring entrepreneur and you're working at McDonald's, you have to hate it. You have to despise going to work, but yet you're doing it because you know you're going to get out of it. Now, for those who are getting lost in transition, you're becoming friends with the people at work. Now, I'm not saying make enemies, but you can't be friends with them. It just doesn't work out, because then those people, they're complacent. And then they're going to make you believe that your job doesn't suck. And it does. You might not think it does because they're there, but trust me, after a while, you're going to realize this shit sucks. You gotta separate yourself from them. They're like cancer, and it sounds fucked, but it's true. They are a cancer to your development, and you're gonna lie to yourself. If you're already friends with them, you're gonna lie to yourself and say, no, they have the same values as me. They're going, you know, values and doing shit are 2 different things. And one, you're doing it, and then the other one is a fart. It doesn't mean shit. you have the issue when starting out is money. How else are you supposed to make money, right? Well, I'm not saying don't work.
Quarter-mile turn left on Hedwig Road using the left lane.
Well, I'm not saying don't work at your job. I'm just saying you gotta remind yourself why you're there in the first place. But you gotta have an expiration date. If you don't have an expiration date for when you're leaving, then you're gonna stay there for a while.
Then turn left on Davenport Road.
And a while could be a long time. So you need to give yourself an expiration date. Or switch from job to job. I was doing that in the beginning. I was just switching job because I realized I don't want to get complacent. I don't want to make friends. I don't want to make bad influences. In my last job, I was working in a retail job, and in my last job I was working at Walmart, and I started becoming friends with the people there, and I realized how that could really shoot me in the foot. So I quit. I stopped going. I just said, you know what? This is not for me. I deserve more than $17 an hour. And now I work for $5 an hour. No, not even $5 an hour. Honestly, I don't even need this money. I just need something to contain me for a little bit. Just a little bit. You guys will see what I mean. Just a little bit. And then the fun begins, hopefully. But yeah, don't set yourself for less. You know, when it comes to friends, only choose the people who have the same values as you, who want to see you succeed, because they want to succeed as well. You know, because eventually you're going to become the people you're with most of your time. And if you're only hanging out with losers, then you're going to be a fucking loser. There's no way around it.
Drop off on the right.
So you want to make good influences. Alright, I'm here. Give me a fucking minute. With the proper time management, you're going to see a lot more stability in what you're trying to do. So instead of doing Uber Eats all day long, and I decided to just do it for 2 hours. Doing it for 2 hours gives me the freedom to... Oh wow, that's a nice home. Doing it for 2 hours gives me the freedom to work more on stocks. And then that's not exciting. That's why I don't really post videos of me doing taking notes and reading books. Even I wouldn't watch that. Yeah, so I do 2 hours, and then gym, I try to do 2 hours of that. Then if I have time, I'll read a book, any book, and from there yes sir, and from there give me a sec, I'm so sorry. Well, I'm gonna edit this out, so edit that. And then from there and from there I could just start editing the videos. Yeah, from there I'll just edit videos. I'm trying not to stay up too late, because I do need to wake up like around 6 to, you know, trade at the opening range. What was I talking? Time management. Okay, it's cut. I hope that helped. Now going forward, I'm gonna be more genuine. I'm gonna remind myself that it doesn't matter what other people think. What matters is what I think and what this is for. And I like that. That feels genuine. Well, I hope I see you guys in the next one. Peace.
W.
If I don't brag or boast, click my glass.